Welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Caitlin. If this is your first time here, I focus on lifestyle, beauty, and travel, and of course, styling videos. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, be sure to click the subscribe button and like this video. Okay, y'all, so today we are going to be talking about something that I have always been wanting to share and bring to the channel. People over on Instagram, they have been asking for this video, and I am finally giving you guys what you're asking for. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should definitely do so. I'm going to link my Instagram handle up here so that you can go ahead and check out all the live videos and footage and reels that I create over there. But if you like this video and you want more of this, don't forget to thumbs up this video, like it, subscribe to the channel so that I know that you want me to create more content like now. In today's video, we are going to be talking about thrifting. You guys know I am a thrifter by heart. I have been thrifting for years, and in today's video we are going to get into how you can become a thrifter yourself if you're just a beginner. I know you're probably thinking, like, how did you start thrifting? Why did you start thrifting? What is so exciting about thrifting for you? Well, y'all, look, I love to thrift, and for me it's just something about going to the thrift store, knowing that you're not going to find something that somebody else has on. Or have you noticed when you're shopping at Target and all these different places, you see so many people who are basically wearing the same things? I get tired of that. Even as a content creator, a blogger, I get tired of seeing the same outfit. This is why I love to thrift. I don't have to worry about seeing nobody else most of the time in the items that I actually pick up. So enough of that talking. Let's get into the tips that I have for you today. I'm going to give you 7 tips and include some items that I picked up recently from my local thrift store. Now, if you're new to thrifting and you have no idea where to start, tip number 1, do your research. Make sure that you are finding these thrift stores online. Basically, you're going to do a Google search. You're going to Google thrift stores near me or thrift stores in my area, and you're going to find out, where are my thrift stores? Where can I go to the thrift store if you are new? If you are a OG and you know exactly where to go, honey, I say go to wherever you normally go, or if you want to just check out something new, just make sure that you do your research, and so you will know exactly where these locations are. Make sure you find out their operating hours, what time they open, what time they close. Also, you want to make sure if they have any discount days. This is something that I love about the thrift store that I go to all the time. The thrift store that I go to is called City Thrift, and if you're in the Memphis, Tennessee area, it is off of Summer Avenue. I love this thrift store. One of the reasons why I love this thrift store is because they have color days. So say for instance Monday through Friday, they may have green 50% off and white tags 30% off. You're going to see a tag that says white and they'll give you the price. You may see a tag that says green, it's going to give you the price. If you look at the deal for the day or the deal for the week, they're going to show you'll get 50% off of this color item, or you'll get 30% off. Now, another thing that I love about this thrift store is the fact that they have 50% off days, the entire store, on holidays. Y'all, I be losing my mind when they have stuff like that. Why? Because I can go in there freely. I don't have to worry about the colors. I can pick whatever I want, and I know that I'm going to get it half off. Tip number 2, dress comfortable. I don't know why you would want to go into a thrift store with high heels on, your jeans tight, you're uncomfortable. That is no way to shop. Like, you want to be comfortable. You want to make sure that you have on something, whether it's some tights, a t-shirt, that when you see an item that you want to try on, you can try on over your clothes. Not to mention, thrifting can really be a workout. Like when you're going through the different clothing racks and you're trying on things and then you're going over into another area, like it could really be a workout. And if you're in there and you're uncomfortable, haven't eaten, you haven't drank anything, and you're not going to have a good experience. I tell people all the time, make sure that you have the time to go to the thrift store. Your time allows you to actually explore the store. Tip number 3, inspect your garments. This is not the regular Target. This is not TJ Maxx. It is the thrift store. So you want to make sure that when you are looking at these items, you look them over thoroughly. And I'm going to show you an example because I do have an item. I'm going to put it on the screen, and that way you can see exactly what I'm talking about. What you're going to do is you're going to, from head to toe, you are going to look at the arms. If it's a blazer, you're going to look at the buttons. You're going to look at under the armpits. You're going to look at every inch of that item to make sure that it is decent. Even though you are thrifting and some of these items may be used, some of them may be new, you need to make sure that you inspect it. Look for any spots. Look for any discoloration. There have been times where I have entered into the thrift store and I have found a gorgeous blazer and I could not purchase it because it had a stain in it. And I'll be honest, I know you're probably thinking, oh, well, Caitlin, you can remove the stain. It depends on the stain. This stain looked like it had been in there for a while and maybe they tried to wash it and it never worked. And so I did not want to spend $8 on a blazer when I'm not going to really be comfortable in wearing it because there's going to be a stain in the front. Like, I'm not buying that. And so just be sure that you check the items thoroughly and you do give them a very good, look over. Another tip that's more of a bonus, I suggest if you like something, go ahead and put it in your cart, and you can always go to the side like I normally do. I will go to a little area where there's nobody over there, and everything that I've picked up, that is the time that I will look things over. I will try things on, and I will just really see, do I really want this item in my closet? Tip number 4, have an open mind. Think outside of the box. I don't know what it is about beginners when it comes down to thrifting. It seems like it's taboo. The word thrifting, oh my God, I don't want to wear what someone else had on. Oh my God, you go to the thrift store, it's nasty. Y'all, I have gone into TJ Maxx and have picked up a brand new, I'm assuming brand new item, and it had stains on it. And they discounted the item for probably like $5 less. And that's no different than going to the thrift store. Now, I'll admit, there are some items in the thrift store that are a little suspect, and you may not want to pick them up, because I know I have. But because I am so familiar with my stores that I know where I can go, what they look like, I don't have to touch every garment. I kind of can just pretty much eye shop in the thrift store. But when I first started going to the thrift store, y'all, for me, the thrift store was basically my, safe haven. Like, it was a place where I felt comfortable in going. I will spend all day long in the thrift store just getting items, looking over items, putting items back, picking items back up. And when you think outside of the box and you're not really thinking negatively of the thrift store, I think you'll have a good chance of finding some things that you may like. Keep an open mind, because I have found some good items at the thrift store. So don't go in there thinking, ugh, I'm at the thrift store. If you do that, guess what? You're going to have a negative experience. Don't go in there with a negative mindset. Don't go in there thinking, I don't want to say you're better than anybody else, but don't go in there with a negative mindset thinking there's no way I'm going to find anything in this store. This is why you research the stores that you want to shop at. There are high-end thrift stores. There are reseller shops that you can go into. You have your local Goodwills that you can go into. Do your research, look on Google, look at the reviews, see what other people are saying. That way, if a store is messy or they have a lot of items, or if you see that people are not finding things at this local store, then guess what? Go somewhere else. it's okay. Like, you don't have to go to that thrift store. But there are some stores that are very like high end that you may pay a little bit more than a regular basic thrift store, but they still have good quality. So remember to think outside of the box, have a positive mindset, and be open-minded. Tip number 5, shop off seasons. Now, I know you may be, it's summertime, I want some shorts, I want to be able to wear a crop top, so I'm going to go into the thrift store and I'm going to look for what it is that I want. Don't do it. You may be lucky to find some things in season, and that's okay. Go ahead and pick those items up. But the best items that I have found are items that I, number one, have not wanted or needed, and that are off season. So for example, I always go for the blazers. I don't care if it is 100 degrees in Memphis, Tennessee, I am going to go for the blazers. Why? Because I love blazers. So therefore, if you love an item, or if you're going in there in the summertime, look at the winter items. Look at the fall items. Because before you know it, fall is going to be approaching. Winter is going to be approaching. People are putting their items out into the thrift store. You have people who are doing spring cleaning. Go into the thrift stores during the springtime, and you may find all the fall items. Go into the thrift store in the fall time, you may find summer items. The best thing to do is shop for off-season items if you can. If you find some things that's within season, of course, go ahead and get those too. But you will be amazed at how many items that you can grab in the off-season months, that when it's time for you to wear it, people are going to be like, oh, where did you get that from? And you can say, oh, I got this from the thrift store a while back. And it's actually true. Not only do I recommend shopping for your items in the off seasons, but sometimes you can find greater deals for those off season items than you can the regular seasons. And what I mean by that is sometimes you may see a crop top that's $5.99, but yet you may see a winter coat that's $2.99. The reason why the store marks those items the way they do is because they know nobody should be in here looking for a winter coat when it's 100 degrees, right? So they're going to mark those items low at a lower cost. Whereas the crop top, everybody may be searching for a crop top in the summertime because they're trying to stay cool. They're going to mark those items higher than the winter coat because they know that everyone is in the store looking for something in season. My favorite tip number 6, shop when there is a discount day. Y'all, I love shopping, and I know you're probably thinking, why are you so excited about this tip? Y'all, I found a gorgeous blazer, and I'm going to do a in-screen video of me actually wearing the blazer. I found this blazer, if it wasn't $4, it probably was $2. It was somewhere it was less than $5, I will say this. And I was on the phone with my friend when I found it. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to look at this, this blazer. And it's so gorgeous. They're hanging up. I was like, and I want to say I found it in the summertime. I bought the item, and this is one of my favorite blazers. You guys will hear me say this all the time. Blazers are my friend. Blazers are my friend. I love blazers. I love dressing up blazers. I love dressing down blazers. So the number one thing that I will always go into a thrift store and to buy would be a blazer. But my point is discount days. When you go into a thrift store and they have discount days, same tip that I gave earlier about shopping when there are color days, you have discount days. I believe Salvation Army may have like Wednesdays, half off Wednesdays, or women half off days or something like that. I know they have senior citizen days on Tuesdays, military days, on Mondays or something like that. So if you're in the military, you can get your items discounted. You just be sure to check your local thrift store and see if they offer those discounts. And if they do, ease right up in there and get you some items. Go search the stores, find those items that you love to wear in your closet, whether it's jewelry, purses, blazers, t-shirts, whatever it is. Be sure that you go and check it out. Now, tip number 7 is a no-brainer. Y'all have fun at the thrift store. I know you may be thinking, how can I have fun at the thrift store? I'm sitting here shifting through clothes and looking at items. You can have fun with it. Put on your headphones, bring a friend with you. Whatever you do, have fun and be patient. Because when you're in the thrift store, you want to make sure, number one, like I stated, that you're in a positive mindset. You're not bringing your negativity into the thrift store, because you're going to have people like me who loves the thrift store. And if your negative mindset comes in, and if you have a negative Nancy attitude, guess what? You're going to ruin a special moment for someone else. So don't do that. But seriously, go in there, have fun, and be patient. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what you got to do at home. Also, set a timer. If you know that you can only do 30 minutes at the thrift store at a time, do that. Set your timer, put your headphones on, and just get into it. So yeah, so y'all, these are my 7 tips that I have for you for shopping at the thrift store. Comment below if you want to see more content like this. Also, comment below if you found these tips helpful. Make sure you turn on that bell so that you will not miss any uploads from me. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.